So this is a quick tutorial on installing Cemu, because I will be uploading some videos on here later that will use Cemu. So first thing I'm going to do is go here, this will be a link in the description, and then you click this blue button and it will go to this GitHub page, find the latest release, and then click the one for your operating system and download it. And then after you do that, go to here, this will also be linked in the description, get the latest release, and also do the one for your operating system. And then once you download both of those, then just go to where I'll show you Wii U downloader first. So if you open it up, and then this is a way to get your games. I'm not gonna actually download them because the files sizes are a bit big. But once I'll just click a few. Once you get all the games and updates and DLCs you want, then just press download queue and it will download all your games. And you can choose the output folder after you press download queue. And so after that, you're gonna go to Cemu, and you're gonna open cemu.exe. So there's one thing I want to do first. You're going to want to go over here and press open Cemu folder. And so you're going to copy all of these over here to where the cemu.exe is located. You're going to want to copy these files over there. After that, you're going to go options, general settings. Then you want to press change on custom MLC path, and then go to where your Cemu folder is, and choose this MLC.01 folder, and then you press yes, you want to change path, and then Cemu will need a restart after. Okay, we can just open it up, and then I'm also going to want to click graphic packs and just click download latest community graphics packs. And I already have them installed because I've downloaded Cemu previously, but if it's your first time, they will start installing. And if you do it after you install, it'll just check for updates. And so then yeah. Okay, so then once you do that and you have your games in a folder where you want them, then you can go to file and you can just press load, and then you can find your games and you can just start them straight from there. But if you want to have them on this home screen over here, you want to go to install game update and then go back to where your games are. So this Breath of the Wild, this has the update, the game, and the DLC. So if you want on your home screen with all the capabilities, then you'll need to install all three. I'm not going to do it just a second because it does take a little while to install. But then basically once you do that, then that's the basic settings. And the input settings, I would just recommend getting a wired controller, and you can choose what emulate controller and what controller you're using, and then you can configure all the buttons. Then you can change the controller settings, and then also if you want to go back to general settings, then in terms of this graphics, you have two options. For most games, I would recommend using Vulkan, but if that doesn't work, then OpenGL. And so for games, I would just recommend starting with Vulkan because that usually seems to work better with most stuff. And then if that is pretty horrible, then switch to OpenGL. And then I don't really know the certain graphics and audio specs for certain computers and the best settings. That's the one I do know for sure. And so then once you do that install, it'll be on the game thing or the title on the home screen. And then I'm going to install my games real quick, and then I'll show you what to do after that. Okay, now that my game is installed, I'm just going to right click it, and then I'm going to go to edit graphic packs. And so this is where you can install mods and workarounds and cheats and stuff like that. And I also have a tutorial on installing BCML, and that will also let you install mods. And I think that's it for the Cemu video. And I hope this helps. I will be doing some more stuff with Cemu in the future, and that's it.